at least we got all the siblings at a family dinner. We might not ever get a proper family vacation, but we got a proper family dinner.
Rob, Caitlyn, like all of us, we just couldn't ask for a better night. It was like old times.
Welcome back to another episode of The Recap. It is episode 2 of The Kardashians, and I am so excited for this episode because the nostalgia is here.
The nostalgia is here. We're starting off where we left off at El Dorado Meadows, the home that catapulted it all for me, honestly.
Your dad and I bought this house for you guys many years ago, and I think one person isn't here that should be here to say goodbye.
And we're starting with Caitlyn Jenner.
There she is.
Her return to reality TV is cracking me up because when the show was announced for Hulu, Caitlyn was like adamant on, I'm gonna be a part of this because I've been a part of it from the beginning. And honey, the beginning for you is season 7, so welcome back.
That's shady.
Well,
that's shady.
But you know what's even more shady is Kris Jenner not giving Caitlyn a heads up.
About an hour ago, I called Caitlyn and I said, what are you doing?
Yes. Kris Jenner gave Caitlyn an hour notice.
That's the drive from Malibu to Calabasas.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And clearly they put those hokas on and they got in the car and immediately showed up because there was no glam, no moisturizer, no lip gloss, no lipstick, no lip chap, no brush, no mascara, no fragrance, no oil, no vinegar, no water, no shower.
I got the good china out for you.
Caitlyn just came as Caitlyn is. But hey, she was living her best life. I think she was really excited for this moment. And I think Caitlyn, at the end of the day, gives zero shits of what she looks like. Like, at the end of the day, it's Caitlyn Jenner. Love her or hate her. She's very on brand for herself.
Yeah.
But not them kind of throwing shade at her at the beginning of the episode with Kris calling and saying, what are you doing? And of course, Caitlyn's doing what Caitlyn does.
She said, I'm eating dinner and watching Fox News.
I think, they were all one happy family at one point, and I think it is really important to kind of have them all there as they commemorate and wrap up the end of an era.
It wouldn't be the same saying goodbye without you because you were here to help make those memories.
Was I here?
You were here. Yeah, you were here.
I thought that was really nice, and shout out to Kris with the growth. As Khloé pointed out.
That was really big of you. And I'm shocked you did that, but that was very nice.
This felt like the right thing to do. And it felt like the right thing to do for her and for Kendall and Kylie.
Well, that's growth for you.
Well, I also, too, the fact that they kind of started off with Caitlyn being this Republican, and then Kendall in the episode was very much adamant on, I really want a relationship with my dad. I try my best, but obviously their views are completely different.
I have to compartmentalize my relationship with my dad in a way because I love her. She's my dad. Like, we have a good relationship, but sometimes I get frustrated with her with certain things because we just have completely different views on things.
Very different, and I think that is the beauty and the dynamics of family, and for better or for worse, that is your dad.
Yes.
So,
but the Caitlyns of it all this episode, like very much, obviously the premiere episode, they briefed on the fires. Yeah. And this episode kind of talking about Kris is like, what would you do? Did you have to evacuate? And Caitlyn had a full plan.
I have a complete firefighting system at my house. I'm prepared. I got Nomex suits on, I got helmets, I got gas masks.
But Caitlyn says something so specific, but also very cryptic.
My house is not gonna burn.
Because I've driven through the PCH now at this point, and it took me months, but there are some homes that are literally still there in infrastructure, but they're built a certain way. It's like all cement or something like that. And Caitlyn sits at the top of a hill, and I don't know what that house was built on, but apparently it's not going anywhere, and it did not.
I'm not leaving my house, even if the fire's at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, what are you going to do? Sit there with the hose? Never mind, don't answer that. I already know the answer.
Caitlyn being like, it won't penetrate.
Have you gotten boots that are good for snakes yet?
I have them at my house. They can't penetrate it.
For then Rob to be just over here giving his jokes.
Penetrate.
Oh, penetrate.
Penetration.
Wait, can we do one thing really
Double
quick?
penetration.
Can we just...
This is where I'm missing the Rob Kardashian of it all on the show. I need this like banter with Khloé.
Penetration?
Double penetration all day. If it's with Rob Kardashian, give it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No thanks.
You were over here last episode wanting to have a threesome with Simon Huck and Phil.
Simon, is he married?
Yeah.
He's married? Yeah, his husband Phil? Yep.
Yeah. You want to be a part of that threesome? I'm over here wanting to hook up with a Kardashian and I'm the bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Caitlyn Jenner at the beginning of the episode where she said she bought the house.
I bought it! I bought it!
Wait a minute.
I bought the house!
I bought the house. It's mine now.
Oh my God.
Okay?
I don't know. It's a great idea.
Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah.
That was the definition of a dad joke. And I kind of wish she did buy the house, but at least she gave the clarity that she could not afford Kris Jenner's home.
Just kidding, because I couldn't afford this house if you'd have paid me. No, I'm not in that market anymore.
The money's not moneying over at Caitlyn's house.
Hence why she has to do documentaries talking smack on our girls.
Well, we don't do that anymore.
Well, she just did it like a year ago.
I don't tune into anything that lady does.
Miss Caitlyn. But this is a big moment for Kris. And I feel like Kendall and Kylie were her first priority. And her having this conversation with Kris and Khloé, of Khloé giving Kris her roses for including Caitlyn in this moment.
I definitely wasn't expecting my dad to be here, just knowing the relationship that my mom has with my dad. Not that it's bad, it's just distant.
I don't know if my parents will ever be best friends again, but this is definitely a great first step.
Part of me really, really, really wants to think, actually, no, I do think it was not for the show and it was for Caitlyn and Kendall and Kylie, because if it was for the show, it would have been way less of a last minute thing.
No, honestly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like, you know, I love to say everyone's strategic all the time, but this actually felt like an organic, you know what? Let me come to terms. I'm a grown woman at this point. Let me invite the father of my children to be here, you know, and they only have one father. Even, you know, Kim and all the grown kids still consider Caitlyn to be, you know, a key piece of their, you know, life and a father for them. So I just think that this was real. And outside of Kendall and Kylie, I think it was the whole picture, like outside of them, you know, like this was also your home, as she said.
It's only right for Caitlyn to be here tonight too, because she actually was part of all those amazing memories.
Well, also too, I think the flashback to the Diane Sawyer interview, getting to see, well, one, Caitlyn was a baddie. Like the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
What happened to the foundation?
Vanity Fair article killed me.
What did I say?
Are you kidding?
That post-plastic surgery, Caitlyn, I was like, damn, girl.
Baddies.
She looks good. But I think seeing that kind of like them reminisce and getting to really speak out on how Caitlyn handled the situation and it wasn't the best, because to know that the entire Kardashian family is sitting in that living room and the first time they hear that Caitlyn Jenner is transitioning is on the Diane Sawyer interview, that is mind-boggling to me.
Drama.
Are you a woman?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman.
Oh, you're transitioning.
I mean, we all remember that era. It was everywhere because it's also like outside of the Kardashians, America is seeing one of the greatest Olympians now transition publicly, a part of such a famous family. It was a mess.
No, it wasn't a mess.
It was a mess.
It was just a moment.
I'll say it was a mess.
Yeah, it was just a moment.
It was a mess of a moment.
They didn't have a good relationship for years after their divorce. Things were said, weaponizing some situations to make my mom look a way that just wasn't truthful.
But I just love kind of seeing all of the family, because Caitlyn talking to Kourtney to be like, oh, Kourtney, as always, first in line.
Things haven't changed. Kourtney's first in line.
Yep, first child, first in line.
Just getting that type of relationship back. And for Kim, who obviously is the only one, I think she hangs out with Caitlyn more than Kendall and Kylie.
I think so.
I do see Caitlyn. I talk to her all the time.
But it makes sense as to why, because Kim she mentioned the family's so nostalgic. And she really, I think, keeps her family together. And this scene made it sense as to why Kris in the previous season said she's passing the torch to Kim at her birthday dinner to be like, it's now your turn. And Kourtney's over here like, what the hell? Not me. But seeing Kim's reaction to like, no, Caitlyn really was a pivotal person in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that she is able to give Caitlyn the credit.
For her 75th birthday, I wrote her a card that just said, because of you and everything that you have taught me, I feel so blessed for all the carpool rides, driving me to school every single day, and all of the conversations on those car rides I am who I am today because of you.
Did you see Corey's face when Caitlyn walked in?
No.
You didn't see Corey's face when Caitlyn walked in? No. I saw it.
What did he do?
Everyone was like holding her hands around the prayer,
Yeah.
and there goes Caitlyn. Because that's the
The
voice.
impersonation.
That's the voice. And Corey goes,
I want to know what he's thinking about this situation.
call Corey right now.
OMG, get Corey on the line because he needs a confessional for this moment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is wild. Like, this is probably one of the first times that Kris and Caitlyn have been in the same room together.
Honestly, yeah, because they've avoided this for years. Not them, but Kris has avoided that whole interaction. So,
well, I'm glad that was really the end of a chapter. Like,
close the
full
book.
on end. But it's episode 1. They teased Rob's appearance. They teased Caitlyn's appearance before the show came out. Or now it's episode 2.
yeah.
I think that's the last time we're going to see Rob and Caitlyn on this damn show.
I don't know. I think we're going to get a little bit more of a little Rob sprinkle.
We better.
Really?
We better. I think they would have included a little bit more footage in the teaser and the trailer. Even last episode, this episode, they reuse the scene.
Everything that we've got from the teaser has already been shown now, huh?
Yes.
Damn.
I know.
That's sad.
But hey, we're going to manifest so that, you know, we're getting there. We're getting for a full family return.
Especially for your double penetration fantasies.
Oh,
Penetration.
At least we got all the siblings at a family dinner. We might not ever get a proper family vacation, but we got a proper family dinner.
Just being in this house with all of us here, Rob, Caitlyn, like all of us, we just couldn't ask for a better night. It was like old times.
Wait, did we talk about, though, how Kendall admitted that she was a hater on Kylie because she was a little bit more cooler than her and she was doing the marijuana in the cabana?
Kylie had like smoked weed before me, shocker. And I remember I was so mad at her.
Kendall was very hard on me growing up. She was such a hater.
And then when she eventually joined them, all was even.
All was well.
I think it was because I was jealous. I think I was jealous that I didn't have as much like free spirit as her at the time. And then I eventually smoked with them and I had the best time ever and then everything was great.
Seeing Kendall and Kylie's like relationship this episode together was, I think, my favorite part. Oh, you're just jumping right into the tears.
No, because I really was like sitting there like, I am not going down this.
It was an emotional moment.
Our last hug in this house.
Oh, so many memories.
I'm a nostalgic person. And so it's like if you grew up here, we are icons in this world. And now we are sending our home on. Like, this is our last moment on the stairs. And I just want a hug from my sister.
And Kris, of course, doing her Met Gala moment. Like, these were the Met Gala stairs for Kris Jenner. She reheated her nachos of You're Doing Amazing, Sweetie with her phone. That scene, to me, I did not cry. I was laughing my ass off because it was just so emotional. But then just to see Kris filming, when they're filming a reality TV show, it just is like, it was too good.
But there's nothing like having it in your camera roll.
Yes.
A production crew is different than having the...
Yes.
Move on.
It was such a moment. But I just love the Kendall. She really got the shit end of the stick.
I'm so sad my room doesn't exist.
She didn't get to say goodbye to her room. She had to say goodbye to that need money for Birkin sign.
And they have the money now.
Yeah, they do, for Birkins. We got a family photo.
Make a row in the front. Kendall! Rain! We're taking a photo. Here.
And I'm just asking myself, is this family photo going to be the Kardashian Christmas card? We haven't had one in years.
Caitlyn wouldn't put that phone down.
Put your phone away. Put your phone away. I'm sorry.
This is her moment.
She was on the phone.
She gave zero. Who's she
Kendall was like,
calling?
put the phone down, please.
Yeah. But it was an amazing family photo, and I'm glad they had this moment.
I also like that the kids were there now, you know, like grown up to
Yeah.
really experience one last hurrah.
Well, even, I think it might have been last episode, but Rain being so close to Rob, like it was fun to get to see the relationship Rob has with his siblings.
Yeah.
And we did kind of get a breakdown, because obviously watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Rob was such an integral part. And each relationship with each one of his sisters was so different. So it was kind of nice to see that even after all these years, it still stands the same.
It's nice that we can all be here together and that my brother is here.
It does. It does. Khloé and him are a bit incestual, she said.
Him and Khloé are a little incestual. We're cool?
I'm happy.
You're happy, good.
Kim and him are a bit of a toxic married couple.
Him and Kim are like the husband and wife that hate each other.
You're an ass.
Yeah.
You're so immature that you don't know when you're wrong and you don't know when to apologize.
And her and him are just BFF.
Rob and I, we were super close friends at one point where like we would always go out together.
She said, though, her language was very specific. We were at one point.
Well, Kourtney doesn't hang out with anybody.
This is true.
That's what the whole Khloé thing is like. Where are you, Kourtney?
There you go.
But didn't it just give old time energy?
It
Like
did.
Old vibes of just like seeing the pictures and just like hearing them talk about Rob. Because obviously we can hear them talk about them. He can be on the phone, but knowing he's in the room at the dinner table, like a part of this, feels completely different.
I love having him around.
Kris Jenner asks of obviously everyone their favorite moment from the house.
When we got to come over and surprise everybody that we bought the house, and that was the Christmas present, and everybody was screaming and running through the house. You guys were so excited about it.
I think this was the first time I heard that this was a Christmas gift to the kids, and like they went and saw this home on Christmas morning.
I didn't know that.
Of 2008.
Yeah.
Kris, how'd you know that date?
Kris was, well, because she planned this moment.
My favorite memory of this house is Christmas morning 2008.
Like
when
you know the year.
No, I didn't, I swear.
That was Rob who said, you already had your spiel ready to go. She was like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's pretty iconic to get a house on Christmas.
Yeah. Well, and there was engagements, there was births, there was pregnancy announcements, there was
much
sex, so much sex.
I had sex in a few of these rooms.
With who? That's exciting.
Yeah, thank you, Kylie. Just be supportive.
I am supportive. I'm curious, actually.
Khloé just wants to support.
Just to support. Like, she's not getting any today. Let her
No.
reminisce on those old banging days.
Yeah, because she's been years out of
Pun
it.
intended.
I mean, Lamar was one of them. I just remember being here
When we had sex.
What?
Some of the most iconic Kardashian moments, the Lady Marmalade music video, they gave credit that they was filmed in the backyard.
We shot the Lady Marmalade video here.
Oh, we did.
Where the iconic, infamous, you got
Green
Kris.
dress.
Yes.
The green dress.
My green dress.
It's our last opportunity to finish it.
Should we finish it tonight?
It's actually kind of like your shirt there.
I should have wore a little button up underneath. But this was such a moment, and I'm like, do you think they finished the music video?
No.
Damn it.
Hell no.
Come on. It's
Kourtney was not getting up there on those stairs.
No, she wasn't.
No.
Down the stairs, down the spiral stairs, they're gone.
But seeing Kendall and Kylie, like, obviously they live there the most.
Yeah.
And them kind of going over their relationship with all of that was, I think, my favorite part.
Kylie and I have so much history in that house. It was high school years in that house. We've snuck boys in that house together and gotten each other out of trouble in that house and fought in that house. And that was the last house her and I lived in together.
So seeing them now be so separate, and like their own individuals, but then also like so dependent on each other still, because those, like they said on the Met Gala carpet, like they had the same childhood, they had the same memories.
They
like
do.
They really did.
Those were some of the best years. I'm definitely gonna miss this house.
The whole ethos of Kendall, this entire franchise on Hulu, is like wanting Kylie to show up and I just want a sister day. And they kept hinting at the fact of like, this was the last time that we lived together. And you really felt that.
To see Kendall and Kylie crying on the staircase is really emotional for me, and it makes me want to cry.
Is it bad though that when Kylie came down the stairs, this is probably why I didn't cry. I'm waiting for her to say, "Is that a chicken?"
No, I thought you were about to say Todd Cranes or something.
No, they should have brought Todd Cranes, but the whole time I'm like,
Yeah, where was Scott?
he's not invited.
Because of Kourtney.
This would have been the time for Scott to show up because Travis wasn't there.
And Caitlyn was. Like,
Yeah.
this is when the home-based team would be there.
Thank you for coming. That was so nice at short notice. We appreciate it. That was a really great surprise for the kids.
You owe me one. No, just kidding.
Now we're moving on to The queen, one of our most viral videos from last season was Chef K. And here we have Chef K making her appearance on the Kardashians.
Chef K!
The
We love
queen.
Chef K.
Yeah, she's the best.
Hi, Chef.
She obviously is giving Khloé Kardashian and Malika a cooking lesson.
You know, I love this because Khloé and Malika they're such great friends, and I love seeing them on camera. And I love that Khloé goes along with, you know, cultivating the bond of friendship.
Malika is always encouraging me to do new things. So we are gonna do a cooking class with Chef K.
She said Malika wanted to do something cooking related, so we're doing something cooking related. I was looking at my best friends like, whoa, nobody plans any fun things for me, but I'll just move on from that. Okay, but also fish.
Branzino.
Oh no. What is that? An eel?
No. It's Branzino.
In the house.
Where else are you supposed to cook it?
Outside, like Khloé recommended. You're cracking necks, you're breaking backs, and you're breaking bones. That sounds a little kinky. But I'm right there with you, Khloé. This is nasty. I don't like seeing a face on my food.
That is sick. Holy It's looking at me.
Well, I don't think it would have been terrible. Like, why is Khloé touching it if she thinks it's gross?
God, it's bloody. It's not blood, it's just...
residue.
Yeah.
No, it's just the it's flesh.
Did she have on gloves?
She did, but like she picked it up and then the whole falling back, like obviously that's traumatizing.
Well, she's a good sport.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it went back. Oh my God.
But also like Khloé, I mean, this episode, she did say she graduated with Kendall and Kylie.
3 of us graduated high school here. Oh, yeah. On the same
Remember the
day.
surprise graduation?
Oh my God. Which says a lot about my education system.
You think in high school, if Khloé did get her degree when she was growing up, she would know that fishes don't have wings.
Chef, why is its head on? And its wings, or whatever those are.
The fins?
Wings.
Did you just call Khloé slow?
No, I would never. But why would you say fishes have wings?
Fins?
Yeah. She thought they were wings.
Oh no, babes.
Honey.
But then Kourtney calls mid-cooking class.
By the way, it's just,
Yes.
More than the fish, this is when the buzzkill happens.
Well, this is very much giving Kourtney to the T, and maybe why the past seasons, like they really didn't include her much. Because if this is all Kim, Khloé, and all her sisters have gotten for years, I now understand why there's a not Kourtney group chat.
just you wait till they get older.
I don't know why you always wish these negative things on
No,
me.
I don't wish. It's just.
You always say,
Just you wait.
what bothers me the most is that Kourtney's the first one that says she doesn't like how judgy people are, but she's the first one to be so passive aggressive with everyone else.
I'm totally right there with you because ranting about candy.
And Kourtney was like, what's that blue dye #1 on his tongue? And I'm like, I don't know.
Childhood. It's called childhood, and every last one of us had one.
And scolding her or educating her, or as Malika said,
She's informative.
She is.
About televisions in the room.
It's bad for their brain. It's on like so many different studies.
When, as Khloé said, your kids have TVs in the room. Why are you calling me about these fun facts that nobody gives a fun flip about?
If you don't want them at your house, don't have them at your house. My kids, we're doing fine.
Also, too, I'm wondering, like, maybe Kourtney just like wants to just talk. Like, you know, sometimes people just want to listen.
She's
like,
a bored girl.
She's bored at home with her baby, not watching TV because she's not allowed to watch TV now. So maybe this is the thing, but what the issue is the fact that she's making Khloé feel like Khloé's a bad mom.
Whenever I hear, just wait till your kids are older, like almost insinuating like mine are gonna be wild animals swinging from the chandeliers, because it actually does put such a negative cloud over that chapter. And yes, I'm sure it's going to be tough, but let me figure that out.
That's where I feel like the issue comes from. But then it's also to the dealing with the group chat of it all.
I just left a chat with Khloé.
You did?
I couldn't control myself.
Which I feel like they are preparing us for a big blow up this season. We've seen it between Kourtney and Kim, and now it's Khloé and Kourtney's turn. Like having a group chat fight and because as she was telling the story, I didn't even know it was the group chat until Khloé started to explain it, because Kourtney set it up like she was in person. Khloé was talking about something so negative on Instagram when it was just a little banter.
Khloé is just talking negatively about somebody who posted something and, oh my gosh, this person, and just like talking shit about them. And I'm like, really? Like, this is not what we have time for.
We all have a group chat. We all just like talk, shit or whatever with our friends, banter, playful. Like, oh my God, that shirt, tacky. Like, it doesn't have to be made into something that is just like not that big of a deal. And so saying that you don't want to be around so much negativity and then leaving the group chat like a, what did Khloé call her?
A pussy.
A pussy.
What a pussy. Who says something and then exits? Like, that's so lame.
This is so silly. I think this is how Kourtney gets her like high of the day because she has nothing else going on besides, taking care of her family, which is a really nice thing to do. But the girls are out doing all these exciting things. And so her excitement is criticizing what they're doing outside.
Well, it's just like the same thing over and over again. Like the fact that it was the ring pop of it all goes back to kind of Candyland birthday party where there was this huge fight. Like, it's like, Kourtney, we've all been here, done that. Let's just move on. And like Khloé said, let Khloé vent to the people she was actually talking to.
I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to Kylie and Kris, who chimed in.
When talking to you?
No, like let her vent. Why can't, if Kourtney wants everyone to just live their best life, not deal with negativity, like let those haters say what they want to say, you should let your sister say what she wants to say, because clearly whoever, and I actually want to know who the hell did this because coming for Khloé is too damn much. Leave Khloé alone. She doesn't need, she gets enough noise outside and now here she is. She's not even safe in her own family group chats.
Kourtney was like, can't you just let people be who they are? You're defending someone. And I said, but can't you give me the same energy, basically? Can't you let me be who I am?
Did you notice that when Kourtney was talking to Simon, I don't know if they edited it this way, but there was a moment where he was disassociating completely.
Oh, really?
He just looked like he was not even listening to one thing.
Well, I think he's so immune to this. He's been around them for so long. But then also, Simon did jump in too and took Kourtney's side as if Khloé was doing something so wrong.
The thing is, you are really good at not entering the drama, so you don't carry the heaviness of all the negative energy.
Now listen here, Simon, you shut up and you work on marketing or whatever you do in the back, okay?
Yeah, run Lemme and leave Khloé alone. But it also makes me wonder, like, dive more into the Simon of it all, because obviously he's friends with all the Kardashians, works with Kourtney. Is he allowed to kind of tell Kourtney really what he feels?
I don't know, because
or does he just tell Kim and Khloé how he feels about Kourtney and they kind of keep it separate?
Because Kourtney is his best friend.
Yes,
quote
and
unquote,
business
right?
partner.
Yeah, and business partner, but he's, friends with the rest of the family, of course. I mean, I think he's always going to have Kourtney's back because also that's kind of his lifeline, right? That's how he makes his money. And, you know, I think, you got to keep the peace.
He's a very successful businessman, multiple businesses without the Kardashians. Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he is.
But this one also is really lucrative.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it was not for Simon, we would not have Lemme.
We wouldn't.
Because Kourtney only wants to damn work one day a damn month.
I usually try to work once a week at the most, if that, or once a month.
But this is building it up to next week's episode, and I'm hoping for the entire season of a sister feud between Kourtney and Khloé. I'm just glad Kim's getting a break. She has no time for this.
She's filming
busy.
a show.
Let Khloé handle it.
Tests.
Yes.
She's a lawyer.
Yes.
She has kids.
But is it bad though that I kind of am on, like this season I feel like I'm on Team Kourtney too. Like I'm not really against Kourtney. I'm kind of living for this like villain era.
You need to pick a side.
But I'm living for it because we're getting to see Kourtney do other things that are outside of her fights with her sisters. Like we're getting to see her be a stepmom.
Oh, with Bama.
Alabama and I are super close. I've known her since she was 8 years old. I love that she asked me, that she thinks I'm cool enough to be in her video.
So Kourtney is shooting a Twitch promo for Alabama Barker and her Twitch channel. And I think that this is really sweet. I think it's really nice, but as the night goes on, you start to see Kourtney come out.
I was like, when are we shooting this, guys? And they were like, realistically, we can have it up and running in 30 minutes. I go, we're gonna film in 5 minutes.
Well, the fact that Kourtney had no idea what Twitch even was.
Is Twitch a person?
No, Twitch is a gaming app.
But what I just cannot deal with, and this has been Kourtney said she only likes to work once a week.
Once a month, most likely.
So her doing this in her own home, I'm very happy that she was able to kind of help Alabama in this situation. But what cracks me up is the fact though that like, It just is so weird to me that Kourtney is such a mom and like does not really like to do anything, but yet she's gonna open up her bedroom, open up her home to all these random people.
Because I'm on a breastfeeding schedule, I share a room with my baby and like, I can't have all these people in here.
That was so interesting to me. I was watching this and I was like, okay, so there is some level of leniency and trust there, but I think it comes into play with the whole stepmom angle. You know, even the whole team of Twitch running slow. I have written down here, if this was her family and their production, she would have left and wrapped it up.
Don't have time to waste, and I am all here to be supportive and do this video, but the team needs to get it together.
But she's being a good stepmom. I want to be a cool mom. I'm chill. So she's being as nice as she can, but she is pissed.
Beyond pissed. Well, I love too that like before we even get into the filming, when Alabama's telling her all that stuff,
Kourtney's lines.
Kourtney's like, oh, so you want me to be like the evil stepmom?
So I'm playing the wicked stepmother.
No.
Because I'm pouring water on you to wake you up.
You're my manager that wants me to do good in life.
So then at least Kourtney got what was done, and she's obviously pulling her Kris Jenner for this shoot, if the shoot ever happens.
I felt like Kourtney could have stepped up the acting a bit, honestly. It was a bit lackluster.
Me.
Time to get up.
She's a one-take girl.
I am a reality star, so all I do is I do one take.
Well, she could have used 2 takes.
But also too, you can't blame her. She was about to breastfeed her baby, and like, this is hours and hours and hours of like delayed schedule. Kourtney was over to the point where she's like, let me be the cameraman, sound man, do it all.
I've had a small crew with one camera. Do we need that? Like a handheld? I have one. Do I need to plug in these lights? I'll do it. What do we need to do here to get this going?
But if I were Alabama, I'd be like so embarrassed.
Why?
Because this is your first like full scene on the Kardashians that's dedicated to you.
Yeah.
And here you are having Kourtney just sit around la-di-da wait. And at least she kept her entertained by FaceTiming Travis.
FaceTime him and just start going at it.
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass.
Oh, I love that, babe.
But here's one thing about Gen Z, I'll say. You said she had to be embarrassed. I don't think she was embarrassed. Gen Z just shows up and they do what they want. You know, she was having fun. She was like, yes, that's tea, that's tea. And it was like, ooh, that's matcha.
This is tea, the makeup and hair,
It's matcha.
But I think that Alabama did not care at all.
We're building up the Kourtney negativity storyline, and this was adding fuel to the fire for sure.
Oh, for sure. But well-deserved because it is factual and actual.
I like that, factual and actual. But I thought Kourtney did a damn good job. And like, obviously she did a better job going in with Kris Jenner. Like, we don't sleep in
this house. We don't sleep in, and we have things to do.
Channel your inner Kris Jenner, what would she say?
That's what my mom would say.
At least we got some funny moments. Like, I actually was dying laughing when Kourtney ordered food for Travis.
Jones.
What's your name?
Jones.
All right.
Oh my God, yes.
What is it? What?
No, I'm just like, can't stop laughing.
That woman for sure had to think Kourtney was high.
That girl probably thinks I'm so psychotic. She's like, this girl is smoking weed.
For sure.
And do you think she knew it was Kourtney?
You know, I thought about this because I was like, she has to know this is Kourtney, but if I close my eyes and I watch the scene, I mean, she sounds like a Valley girl.
Don't you think she recognized your voice?
I swear a lot of people don't.
But then, as Kourtney said, when Travis walks in, I'm sure she put 2 and 2 together.
But it cracked me up though on the phone that this person, like, full on having the conversation of like, what's so funny? What's going on?
No,
like, oh my God.
The person was in it.
Got the giggle?
Yes.
That's fun.
Oh my God.
I love getting the giggles. It's a good thing.
It really is.
He was like, well, get those giggles in order.
Yes.
We got your food on the way. Everything's gonna be all right. I was like, this lady's fun.
It cracks me up. And I just need to know, obviously, the WAP of it all was nostalgic for me.
Wet ass.
From the top,
make it drop.
What's that?
No. Wet ass.
What do we think made Kourtney have that song stuck in her head? You think she took a Lemme purr?
You know, when you're on set, as you've been on set before, right? If you're there for a long time, sometimes weird things just come to you because you start getting delirious. And so I think if you have wet ass on your mind,
Yeah.
then I'm sure she did purr later.
Well, Travis was home, so you know they did for sure. Because let me tell you, Travis saw her in that trench coat, and it was game time.
We've been talking about puss from episode 1 to episode 2.
Hey, it's very on brand for the Kardashians. When Camila the Camel's a part of it all, she's there every damn episode.
Khloé?
Yeah, her vagine.
Yeah.
Okay, but what was so shady was the producers and the editors of this episode, because here we are talking about how Kourtney Kardashian doesn't want to work. She's doing this long shoot. It's taking hours out of her day. She's in her own home, chilling in her bathroom. To then fast forward to Kim on set, and it showed in the Chiron of how long Kim's been on set. The shade is real, and I know Kim made that note.
Listen, my girl Kim gets her ass up and she goes to work.
What time do you think we'll wrap?
They just said like 9 hours.
9 hours
It's a long
now?
scene.
Yeah, that's how long it takes to film one scene. It's like 9 hours.
But this is what we want to see. They're also, you know, stroking us for All Is Fair that comes out. But I'm just loving seeing Kim behind the scenes on set because I love the entire cast from their individual projects. But Sarah Paulson, I didn't know she was such a clown.
She's my mom.
Yeah, you do. You could be one of mine.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I'm pretending she's my mom too.
Why not?
Well, Sarah Paulson to me cracks me up because that was a pairing that I did not expect to be besties on the show. But I loved their relationship, and I loved that obviously Kris is making her appearance on set as an executive producer.
I love this.
She has her chair. But getting to see, of course, of all days Kris shows up, it's the day that Sarah's character is dressing up as Kim.
I love that. I love that. In the promo, I was like, oh, what's happening here? But yeah, yes.
But they really have a good friendship, and I think I want to see Khloé and Sarah in a room together because if Kim's over here giving her conspiracies to Sarah to look into, I could only imagine the conversations Khloé would have.
I'm gonna go on a massive deep dive is what's gonna happen. Okay. I'm gonna go on a serious deep dive.
I sent her conspiracies all the time.
Also, I would like to take this moment for you to apologize.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
For coming for me for thinking
because
the
you
Earth
think
is flat.
the Earth is flat? You want to get dragged again?
Well, do you want to give me...
You want to get dragged again?
Do you want to
get dragged again?
Do you want to give me your reasoning on if you think the moon landing was real or fake?
I've seen a few videos on Buzz Aldrin talking about how it didn't happen.
Do you believe it?
Well, I know you don't because you're just going to say what Kim is going to say.
So I think it didn't happen.
Well, if I think the Earth is flat, honey, there ain't no moon.
You don't think there's a moon?
Well, there's a moon, but you can't go to it.
You think there's a sun as well?
Of course there is. You just can't get there.
Do you believe in astrology?
Well, we're talking about the moon of it all.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out where your
No,
brain
you're just
is.
deflecting because I'm asking you what you think about the moon landing.
Yeah.
Was it real or fake?
No, I mean, yeah, we went to the moon.
Why does Buzz Aldrin say it didn't happen? There's no gravity on the moon. Why is the flag blowing? The shoes that they have in the museum that they wore on the moon is a different print in the photos.
We just saw Gayle King and Katy Perry go up to space. Yeah, I think we went up to the moon.
That was not space. That was upper high sky.
Okay, well, it was up in the space.
Yeah, I would want to know what Kim has to think about that, honey.
I can understand where conspiracy would come into play for the moon. I get that. The Earth being flat just sounds like completely like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Come for me all you want with my conspiracy with a K, but at the end of the day, if Buzz Aldrin, the man that landed on the moon, said it didn't happen, it didn't happen.
What do you have to say to the people who are going to say you're crazy for saying that?
They're gonna say I'm crazy no matter what.
Well, as Kim said,
go to TikTok, see for yourself.
And I think if TikTok is our encyclopedia in 2025, then we are either completely f***ed or light years ahead of our time.
Honey, there ain't no light years when the Earth is flat and there's no moon to be touched.
The Earth is round.
Everything Kim was saying, the boots, the gravity, the flag, like she was right on when she said, get Buzz on Khloé's podcast because I need this episode stat.
Khloé should get him on her podcast. A conspiracy theory podcast.
And Khloé did have a conspiracy podcast episode.
Of course she did, because she's all about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, this cast is epic with Sarah Paulson, but I loved the Glenn Close moment with Kris obviously fangirling so hard for Glenn.
Hi! Hi!
Iconic.
Yeah.
Legend.
But Kim has not seen Fatal Attraction.
Have you seen it? Fatal Attraction?
Don't put me on the spot like
You haven't? Stop. Oh my God, stop it. I can't. You won't even be able to speak to her at work. She's a lunatic.
Listen, Kim hasn't had much time to watch movies. She's a booked and busy girl.
I actually haven't seen a lot of movies. I never had time.
Have you seen it?
No, I've not seen it.
Okay, me neither.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like we need to watch it. Like if they're having a watch party for episode 3, we need to have a watch party.
But we're not
going
gonna have Glenn Close or Niecy Nash or Kim or Tiana Taylor there.
No, we aren't.
So
this is more of a Kris big moment. Obviously, Kim is living for it, but I think for Kris, life-changing. The amount of time she's seen this movie and then get to watch it with Glenn.
But she also, I was so anticipating her to say she's seen this movie so many times.
In my day, I probably saw Fatal Attraction so many times, probably 6 times.
I said 6? What? You're 80, 70 years old. 6? I was expecting 16.
Last episode, when Kim was reading lines, she said the name Francine.
Nice to see you, Francine. I always want to say like I always want to say Francois. That's probably what I'm saying.
Then this episode, her intrusive thoughts got to her.
Nice to see you, Francine.
Her and Sarah Paulson are, Beavis and Butthead, just laughing nonstop.
I don't know what it is. She just makes me laugh. And it really has ruined so many of our scenes.
To the point to where you're having Glenn Close kind of call you out and say, get it together. We're on set here.
Okay. Wait, no. I know. Wait, I need.
I feel like just getting to see the giggle of it all, like obviously Kim is new to this whole acting thing. So for her to be besties with Sarah and them to really just have this friendship of like, hey, it's really hard for us to, once we get the laughing fits, like it is game over.
Dunzo.
But it's going to be watching the show to see it. I'm going to like be more excited to be like, okay, what scenes? This scene for sure. I can't wait to see the hi, Francine.
Nice to see you, Francine. It's been a while.
But also obviously Kim studying for the bar exam.
I'm playing a lawyer on TV and that's just what I want to be in real life. So studying for the bar exam in between takes is really challenging.
Her learning these lines, being hours and hours on set, I do not know how Kimberly does it.
Yeah, I mean, I said last episode, like this lady's brain, I just don't fully grasp how, you're balancing, memorizing lines, and then also studying for such a big test.
And now we have to get into the Julia Fox of it all.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, only mark. Action.
Are you a Julie stan?
You know what? Julia Fox has grown on me. I can always appreciate when somebody goes from ew to like, oh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When she's like,
yeah.
Yeah, that was because, she's come from where she came from. But now she's like in movies. She's in a movie that was in theaters. And now she's, on set with the family that was kind of the nemesis at one point.
It's gonna be so epic.
It's gonna be like mega.
Yeah.
People are gonna lose it.
Yeah. I cannot wait.
When Julia was dating Kanye, obviously I'm Team Kim, so she was public enemy #1. But as soon as Julia said that she started dating Kanye to
#1
keep him from Kim, I took one for the team because she's a girl's girl. But it was that and her saying her big 3 were Kim, Kourtney, Khloé. I was like, oh, she's a fan.
She's a fan.
I get it now because, honey, I would have done the same thing too.
Well, Julia Fox says she's learned how to be a mom from watching Kourtney on the show.
Like, I learned how to mother from watching you be a mother.
Aww.
I swear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
It's true.
The girl's a fan.
No, she's the biggest fan. That's why I just like, girl, she made it. She did a Hailey Bieber and she basically got in with her fantasy.
She really did.
She wanted to be a Kardashian and she practically, for a moment in time, and now this Lemme campaign, she gets to experience what it's like to be a Kardashian.
You need to call Julia Fox and figure out what her manifestation tactics are, cuz.
Oh, you don't gotta tell, I manifested my whole life, honey.
Oh, I need you to manifest like Julia.
Well, I'm just waiting for Rob to come out. I'm waiting for Rob to come out and then I'll manifest. But I don't know if Kourtney really knew anything about Julia going into it because you think she would have known that she was a fan of the show with all the interviews she's done.
Wait, you know me? You know about things that I've done or what I do?
I think that's in general. That was a general statement that Kourtney mentioned, that she still gets a little like, oh, wow, people know me.
Yeah.
But I think that that's actually probably a really true statement because she lives a very, very, aside from her millions and billions of dollars, a regular life in the house all day.
Well, and to this conversation, Julia was asking the questions that we wanted to know because I think when she was bringing up how she wants to have another baby, we kind of got a little glimpse of what Kourtney and Scott's co-parenting situation was like.
I think with co-parenting, it's always trying to be cordial, do our best to be on the same page. It's not easy.
You know I don't like this conversation.
Why?
Well, I keep saying, like, I don't enjoy how Kourtney speaks about Scott.
Well, she didn't speak about him. She alluded.
Well, okay, we know who you're talking about, Kourtney.
Yeah.
But she's talking about Scott and the co-parenting, and it still feels like she's just unhappy with him. Or there's a piece of her life where she truly regrets that era. Like, yeah, she's grateful for her children, but she truly regrets him even being a part of the connecting pieces of her storyline, which I'm like, you live and you learn, and you're here now because of the Scott. So it just, you know, but she's negative Nancy, right?
I took a completely different take from what she was talking about, with just how she is so happy that she finally got her forever after, of like actually having a baby, having the mom and dad in the house, and like she wasn't allowed that opportunity with Scott because of everything he put her through.
I think of it all the time, like having the parents together is such a dream. I think about it all the time.
That's kind of where I was like, it was a little bit more shade towards Scott as a father in my mind, which,
yeah, but
she's allowed.
Yeah, but why? You know, I get the Kanye shade, but it's like Scott's still there, being a good dad.
Well, he's moving for a girl.
You don't know that yet.
Well, we're about to find out.
Teaser.
No, it was on the episode with Khloé Malika. They talked about it.
I don't know if he thought it through, but I also feel like maybe it has to do with a girl or something.
Possibly.
Because what a strange...
I think I would move to New York for a man, not gonna lie.
No, it's a teaser.
They said the girl.
No,
and if it was in the teaser, it was in the teaser. We could put the teaser clip in.
I cannot stop thinking about Scott moving to New York.
There is a girl that I do see when I'm in New York that also plays a little bit of a part.
You want to talk about the things you've done for a boy?
I've not done anything
exactly.
for a boy. But I just loved that this scene, like Kim and Kourtney were kind of doing the same thing. Kim was messing up her lines. Kourtney's not remembering hers.
Side effects may include an uncontrollable shit.
And how many damn beeps do we get?
It increases blood flow to your beep and to your beep and to your beep and your beep and your beep.
Well, I just want to give mad props to you, Julia Fox. That was an epic campaign, and honey, you did it. You made it to the Kardashians. You go, girl. And like, to be a Kardashian superfan, like, there's so many possibilities in this world.
There are. And life is what you make it. Just dream big and manifest hard and pray. It'll happen.
Dream big, pray harder.
There you go.
That's what I say.
What is your peak and your pit of this episode?
My peak has to be the ending credit scene of Kris talking about how her and Corey bang, honey.
Our house guest, Jonathan, says, I don't want to say anything, but you better not make that much noise when you have another house guest. He goes, you guys were really loud.
Any food god shout out when they call him Jonathan cracks me up. Well, actually, no, that's my pit. Can we call food god? Like, he legally changed his name. Let him live his most Delulu life of being food god. Like, the Kardashians do not put respect on him at all. And I've had to deal with the repercussions.
Yeah, he hates you.
I've learned, no, we made up.
Oh, you made up.
Oh, we made up.
Oh, well, you made up. You made up.
We made up because I now stick up for him and say food god. So that's my peak. Kris getting laid, and those walls in that Kardashian home can talk.
Oh, if only those walls could talk. Well, maybe they did. Walls.
Yeah, okay. Peak and your pit in 2 in 1.
Yeah.
My peak was...
Double penetration.
Please wrap this up. My peak was just saying farewell to the house. The Boys to Men playing in the background. It was like, oh, we come to the end of the road.
You know, I had to look it up. I kind of thought that was Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross?
Yes.
Why?
This ain't no Luther Vandross.
In my pit was Sarah Paulson is not a Kardashian.
That is a pit.
I'm mad about it.
Well, it's hard being Kim.
I look like Kim, but just not as good.
Well, that is all for this week's episode of The Recap. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on the episode because we are dying to know.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to meet us here next week as we recap the next episode.